one of the great. So this is tweeted. Is that right?
Yep.
So this is, I reckon it must be the Tuesday or Wednesday. It was a bit of a shit show. This is 2020. It's COVID. We're in a hub. We're playing at the Gabba with no one there. And on the Tuesday or Wednesday, this tweet goes out. West Coast, beat Nic Nat. Next point, run off him hard. He is lazy and unfit. We'll have a field day getting ball and marking everything. Get to the front and have grunt around the ground and get after ball on deck. Beat him in this area. Centre bounce, have clear plan and execute. That is with love from Reilly O'Brien, your opponent for the upcoming game. Do you remember when you saw that? And what were you thinking?
Couldn't be any better fuel for me. I was like, we were bored. You know how what was that place? Royal Pines. I was like, there's nothing going on in that hub. We were sharing with Freo at the time, and it was like no friends, no family, just your teammates, and like you just start. Everyone starts getting real antsy and like fighting each other and all this sort of stuff. We had a few incidents, but it was the golf course. But it got to the point where you just wanted the motivation to play teams because it was almost like the NBL or NBA where we'd play a couple of games within the same week. Like it'd be like you'd play on a Friday night, but then you'd be playing again on the next Wednesday or so. Like they'd just be making the fixtures up as we went. So trying to find motivation for some of those games would have been so hard for a lot of players. And when that came out, I was just like, yes, this is perfect. Yeah. And because everyone's bored, everyone's sitting in hubs around the whole country. Every other AFL player, everyone at home is on social media. They all saw it. So they start sending it to me. They send it to each other. It's on a TV show. So and then he came out. I think I put something else back out there and then he came out saying it was an accident. I don't know, like his phone
broken. Accidentally tweeted.
Accidentally tweeted.
Copied and pasted a note, then tweeted
I was like, how's it accidentally post? That doesn't work in my head. I spend a lot of time on social media and that's almost half impossible.
There was so much. I just remember as a fan, there was so much hype around that game. Because like at the same time, you're like watching this hub footy, it's like it's not quite the same. And then all of a sudden you're just like, oh man, I want him to beat the shit out of him. Like it was just so good.
So who came up with the phone plan?
Thumper. So Steve Bandy, who had the West Coast, he knew I had a deal with Telstra at the time.
Yes.
And he goes, you know what would be the best thing? If you just go and just get him a phone and, obviously beat him and do what you do. And I think I kicked the first goal.
Yeah, you did.
On him. And I was just like, this is the best thing. I think I pointed straight at him. Like, this is the best. So I just built with it all. And then we won. And then, I think he's a good fella, Reilly O'Brien, but I thank him that he did that. But then I gave him the phone. And it actually caused a bit of problems because Adelaide's major sponsor is Optus. So him receiving a phone, Telstra retweeting it, me sharing it. I think he shared it as well at some point. Like not thinking. Dumb. Us ruckman. I think he's smart though. He's one of the smart ones. It just caused mayhem in their camp as well because of sponsorship and stuff.
But no one knew it was going to happen. Like this is like straight after the game and suddenly you produce. It was like in your jocks, like producing.
I think Kate Orme had it. I think our media lady Kate Orme had it.
Yeah.
So Thumper's idea. I think he made a little video. I don't know if you've seen that video of it's probably a bad one, but there's like all these like 6 African guys holding a coffin, like dancing.
Yeah.
I did that because what actually built on the whole thing as well was at those years I was getting filmed. I was doing an Amazon documentary, so I had a full film crew following me everywhere. I was mic'd up everywhere, so they loved it as well. They're like, "Yes, let's play on this even more. Like, this is the best thing ever." So they were filming Rory Sloane at Adelaide. So we're getting live feeds, or like when you go back and watch the doco, there's stuff from their camp and him like worried about it, and there's me talking in the gym at Royal Pines about it. It was a perfect thing.
And you were kind of getting the crossover from it.
Bit of because they're both camera crews are talking back and forth, so it was good. But then a lot of my teammates were like, "Where's my phone? Like I just give me a free phone." Like,
were you going to give it to him if you lost?
No way. I would have been selling that thing. I reckon. Yeah, I don't know. I was making sure we won. We won.
That was just a little teaser of our full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, and you can listen to them wherever you get your podcast. Go on, get out of here.